the powerful connection between nutrition and our mental health. Did you know that what you eat can influence your mood, stress levels, and even long-term mental health? Hi, I'm Dr. Jinmee Graham, a holistic naturopathic doctor, and today we'll be talking about a topic that might surprise you, the powerful connection between nutrition and our mental health. In this video, I'll show you the science behind how certain foods affect your brain, mind, and overall well-being. In this video, we'll cover the gut-brain connection, key nutrients, and also foods to avoid to support your mental and emotional health. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the gut-brain connection. Now, this gut-brain axis is essentially how the gut and the brain communicate with each other through a complex network of nerves, hormones, and immune pathways. So what happens in the gut can directly impact how we feel mentally. Research has shown that a healthy gut can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Our gut microbes, our gut microbiome, is a primary source of what makes this key neurotransmitter serotonin, which is our feel-good hormone. Now, this is where those probiotic and prebiotic foods come in. So foods such as sauerkraut, yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and fiber-rich vegetables can all support a healthier gut, which in turn lead to a healthier mind. Next, let's look at some key nutrients to support our mental health, starting with omega-3 fatty acids. So omega-3 fatty acids are these healthy fats that support the structure of our brain cells and also reduce inflammation. Research has shown that omega-3 fatty acids can help with mood regulation and lower rates of depression. So foods rich in these omega-3s such as salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds can support a healthier brain and support our mood as well. Next, we have the B vitamins. So B vitamins, specifically vitamins B6, B9, and B12, help with neurotransmitter function. And neurotransmitter function is how our brain cells communicate with each other. Low levels of these B vitamins, especially vitamin B12, have been linked again with increased depressive symptoms. Good sources of B vitamins include leafy greens, beef and beef liver, legumes, and eggs. Another key nutrient is magnesium, which does so much for us, including regulating our stress response. Now, lower levels of magnesium in the body have been linked to increased anxiety and depression. So adding foods such as nuts, seeds, and dark chocolate can help our mood and mind stay more balanced. Blood sugar stability is also crucial for our mental health. When our blood sugar spikes up and down, this can lead to irritability, fatigue, and mood swings. Research has found that diets high in processed sugars have been linked with increased anxiety, depression, and other mood symptoms. So try balancing your meals with more protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep your blood sugar more stable and your mood more even. One more thing that can impact our mental health is chronic inflammation due to certain foods in our diet. Diets high in processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats have been linked to chronic inflammation, which can affect brain health over time. Inflammatory foods, unsurprisingly, have also been linked with higher rates of depression. So avoiding these foods and swapping them for more whole food sources is one way to safeguard our mental and emotional health. And what are whole foods? They're essentially the one ingredient foods that are found in their whole food form. So instead of strawberry jam that has all these sugars and other additives inside, the whole food form would just be the strawberry, right, that you pick from the ground. And again, you'd want to think about getting organic sources, because even if that food is a one ingredient food, such as an apple, if it's conventionally grown, we have to think about all of the contaminants that were possibly sprayed on that apple that you wouldn't find in an organic apple that was grown naturally without those added chemicals. All of these factors influence our health overall and also our gut microbiome and how our gut microbes function, as we talked about earlier. And that is very important for how our gut-brain axis is functioning well and properly, as that communication is very intricate and connected, as that gut-brain axis is very tightly connected. So again, anything that happens in the gut is also directly affecting our brains and our moods. When talking about inflammatory foods, I also want to bring up food intolerances here. So it's important to find out and eliminate your personal food intolerances. These are the healthy foods that are quote unquote unhealthy for you because of the way your body can't properly process or digest them. So anytime you eat your food intolerance, instead of the body breaking it down and digesting it and using it for nutrition and energy, instead that food is just rotting, putrefying, and fermenting the whole way that it's traveling down the GI tract. And this, of course, is creating toxins in the body and also calling upon more bacteria to try to help break that down or deal with that toxemia now in the body, and these toxins then enter the bloodstream, which, as we know, the blood travels everywhere in the body and affects our overall health. Now, while some folks may notice symptoms in the systems where they're more susceptible, such as the respiratory system, cardiovascular system, or reproductive system, generally this is adding to more of the inflammation in the body, which also can in turn have an impact on your mental and emotional health as well. So it's quite common to think that these systems are not connected, right? After all, the GI tract is its own system, right? It's not connected to these other systems in our body. However, the opposite is true. We are very connected. All our systems influence each other, especially the GI tract. And I would argue is even one of the most important physical systems in our body because it is the way that we physically nourish our physical bodies. So it may seem simple because we don't think about the food that we're eating every day, but what we're intaking into our body every day can have a great impact on our overall health and also our mental health. I've worked with many people who've thought and have learned that the only way to deal with their mood issues or mental health is through a pharmaceutical intervention. Yet they've been able to make remarkable changes when we look at those foundations of health, which include our nutrition, the foods that we eat every day, and other factors that really make up the root cause of how our health overall functions. So while pharmaceutical interventions can be helpful for some in the short term, we really want to look at those foundations of health at the bottom of the pyramid to make sure that we're supporting the individual holistically first. As you've learned by now in this video, there's a lot that nutrition can do to influence our mental health. So to wrap up, we've looked at how the gut-brain connection, key nutrients, stable blood sugar, and reducing inflammation can all support our mental health. Our bodies and minds are deeply connected, and nutrition is an important part of that puzzle. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more insights into holistic health, and remember that food is not only fuel for our bodies, but nourishment for our minds. Small changes really can make a big difference, especially over time, so try adding one nutrient-rich food that we spoke about earlier to your daily meals, and let me know how you feel in a few weeks. I'm Dr. Jinmee Graham, and I'll see you in the next video.